It's your move. It's your move on what happens next with your fundraising. Hi, I'm Brice Sokolowski, founder of CatholicFundraiser.net, and I'm talking about your move because of, well, in light of the recent events, and to be honest, quite frequent in the Catholic Church, you've always got the ups and downs, and we're always worrying about what the heck is going on and how to find donors. And if people are reluctant to donate, especially when there's negative news out there, the assumption always is how is this going to affect my Catholic organization? Are people going to stop donating to me? Am I going to lose donations? What's next? Well, I'm here to say that I have good news, and the good news is because, well, everything is in your hands with your fundraising. And the reason I say that is if we look back in the past, and the past being Pope Paul VI, and I'm looking at my notes, make sure to always visit my website, CatholicFundraiser.net. I always have everything that I write, everything that I shoot available on my website with links, references to other articles, and everything to be helping you with your fundraising. So jump over there. If you're on the YouTube, the link is right below. Vatican II. Pope Paul VI, there was an article, there was actually a document called the, pardon my Latin, Apostolicam Actuositatem, the decree of the apostolate of the laity. So back in the day, 50, 60 years ago, the big word or the big push or the big new shift in the Catholic Church was what the laity was going to do. And this is one of the quotes that I find very relevant to your fundraising and why it's your move. So it says, among the trials of this life, the laity finds strength in hope, convinced that the sufferings of the present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory to come that will be revealed in us. And he's referencing St. Paul, Romans 8. So we have to think about the sufferings or the difficulties or the challenges that we're dealing with right now are not even comparable to the glory that's coming. So with that mindset, so don't think about, man, what the heck is going to happen? How does this affect me? How does this affect my fundraising? What I want you to be thinking about is, look, at the end of the day, we're going to win. Everything's going to be great. So looking to that, here's 4 things that I think you can do to keep moving with your fundraising, even in light of a scandal, some type of challenge in the church, or even within your own organization and your surroundings or your community. So here are 4 things that I think that you can do. Number 1, and I mention this very, very often, is you've got to build a website. It's fundamental to be found in the 21st century. So don't just assume that you can walk up to your parish and ask your parish priest to say something. I mean, that's very archaic. You can run from one parish to a parish to a parish, but to be honest, you probably want to be spending more time with your family, and you probably want to be spending more time with your mission. So just build a website. There's going to be links to this video with my article on my website listing how to do that. So if you think it's hard, you are not alone when you're doing it. So I want you to do that. Number 2, I want you to communicate using email. I want you to communicate using social media, and I want you to communicate using blogs. That means on your website. So, and I believe this is a quote from Vatican II. The apostolate of the Church and of all its members is primarily designed to manifest Christ's message by words and deeds and to communicate his grace to the world. So you can say this is reference to the new evangelization. Well, part of the new evangelization is, and if you read the new evangelization, the, what is it called? The Apostolicam Actuositatem on that, he talks heavily, Pope Paul VI again talks heavily about social communication. So you've got to be getting on this stuff. I speak to a lot of Catholics, and they're always wondering, well, there's a lot of bad stuff. Facebook, they're corrupt. Twitter's corrupt. Well, yeah, we live in a corrupt world, and you're not going to get around it. But there are fruits from using these types of things in the right way, and you demonstrate to other people how to use this stuff. So that's point number 2. You've got to be communicating with these different mediums. Number 3, you've got to fundraise, obviously. So there's a quote, "Our own time requires of the laity no less zeal. In fact, modern conditions demand that their apostolate be broadened and intensified." So in order to sometimes broaden and intensify your mission, you've got to fundraise. And I know it can be quite difficult. That's why this website, CatholicFundraiser.net, exists. If you're not already subscribed, jump over to CatholicFundraiser.net. There's a free ebook, The 10 Commandments to Catholic Fundraising, 10 things that have worked for me, have worked for many other Catholics to get you focused and to be moving forward. So you're not alone. Do fundraising and just move forward. Is it difficult? Absolutely. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be raising funds as they would want. However, if you do fundraising correctly and you have support from CatholicFundraiser.net, it becomes a whole lot easier. And then the fourth is you've got to keep going. It's your move. It's your move to keep moving forward. And here is one final quote from Vatican II. The laity must make progress in holiness in a happy and ready spirit, trying prudently and patiently to overcome difficulties. And I can only think of one way of overcoming difficulties is just to press on. There is going to be a new day. There will be better times, and you just have to move forward. So keep moving forward. In light of scandals, corruption, difficulties, the best way out of it is, if you are doing God's work, and I believe you are, move forward and keep going. Don't pause and wait, looking left and looking right and waiting if somebody else is going to get us out of this mess. You're here. You've got an idea. You've got to be moving forward. So that's all I have to That's all I have to say. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Hit the like button. Let me know how you find this video. If you need any help from me, jump over to CatholicFundraiser.net. All my contact information is there. God love you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.